Oh my God. Can you just flirt with me, nigga? Can you just flirt with me, please? I don't understand why I have to be Socrates. I gotta be Sigmund Freud. I gotta be Shakespeare. I gotta art thou into your briefs because you wanna unpack and talk about your life. Who cares?
Now, women like that want to know why men ain't flirting with them, but it's because they say shit like this.
And the next time somebody asks me why I'm single, I'm just going to respond because I have a house by myself in my name, 3,000 square feet with an attached garage, a car inside of said garage. And then on the outside of my house, white picket fence. Inside of my house, everything on the inside is brand new, including the water heater, dishwasher. Everything was put in brand new when I moved in. My bathroom, jetted tub, my closet, hers and hers. There's no his. Unless you want to come in and you want to take on everything that I'm doing and let me do nothing, I don't need you here.
A lot of y'all quick to say that y'all don't need a man, so I don't even understand why y'all crashing out. Oh, you want to flirt with men just so you can reject them. Oh, you want to flirt with men just so you can feel good about yourself. That shit ain't about to happen. What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Shaun C. Today, I came across this video of this woman talking about all of the stuff that she has and she possesses and she owns. And I'm here to say we just don't give a shit. What I started noticing today online was a pattern of women who want to tell you what they have. They want to lay and set expectations for you as a man, while they themselves are these flawed creatures. See, what they want is they want a finished product man, while they themselves ain't offering shit. With that being said, let's get started.
I'm struggling too.
Weren't you the same woman that came a few months ago talking about, oh, I got my home? Matter of fact, I'm gonna share the video.
And the next time somebody asks me why I'm single, I'm just going to respond because I have a house by myself in my name, 3,000 square feet with an attached garage, a car inside of said garage. And then on the outside of my house, white picket fence. Inside of my house, everything on the inside is brand new, including the water heater, dishwasher. Everything was put in brand new when I moved in. My bathroom, jetted tub, my closet, hers and hers. There's no his. Hers and hers vanity. My baby girl has her own room, her own bathroom, and then I have an extra bedroom that I utilize for my in-home office. Living room, I have 2 of those. Sitting room, 1 in the bedroom. I got space and I don't know what to do with it. I pay my own loans when it comes to my vehicle, my house. Everything is taken care of by me. Unless you want to come in and you want to take on everything that I'm doing and let me do nothing, I don't need you here. You're not taking away my peace.
A few moments later.
Under these comments, a lot of people say they wish that they were me. They wish that they were in a financial position as me. I have a nice house, but I'll be honest, just like almost everybody else in America, I'm house poor. My mortgage is a lot compared to what I bring in. Everybody assumes that I must make $250,000 a year, that I have a really nice income. No, I say that I probably make lower middle class for the state of Virginia. I don't make as much as people think. So things are hard, things are tight. When I talk about living below your means, I do. I live below my means.
So you made this video telling men, if you ain't gonna come and do this and that, I don't fucking need you. I don't need no man. Oh, this and that. But yet you actually do fucking need a man.
Listen, there's absolutely nothing wrong with having nice things, having your own house, having your own car. All that's great. Personally, gents, I really don't care. I actually feel good for when I see my people got shit. Genuinely, they worked hard and they earned it. I told y'all, I'm not a hater on this channel, but I am somebody that's gonna call out the BS like that young man did. These women today are quick to say what they don't need. They don't need a man. Men ain't out here saying we don't need women. Men are just saying, yo, y'all expectations are not realistic. And I don't think nothing is wrong with that. We got a bunch of people who up here struggling because they trying to live above their means, or they trying to live a lifestyle that they don't really live. And there's women just like that do that. I need y'all to understand something. Most people who get married or together are sharing finances. All of these women, gents, who are out here saying that they need a man to take care of all the bills while they just sit in their soft era, that is some TV bullshit, because the statistics says completely different.
I were a financially struggling man, I too would live with a woman and go 50-50 with her on all of the bills so that I could actually save up money for my actual dream wife. Meanwhile, my girlfriend was cooking for me and cleaning for me because I don't want to pay hundreds of dollars for a cleaner and I don't want to pay hundreds of dollars for a chef. And I definitely want intimacy services on demand for free and I don't want to pay for that either. I can't even fault men who do it, who are financially struggling, because if I were a man, I would 100% do the same thing if I was also financially struggling, but still really wanted my dream life.
She made that video mocking men who cannot afford to be the sole breadwinners in the house. And you should have seen the comments in that video. 23% of marriages across the board. Only 23% of marriages in the United States across the board can afford to be sole breadwinners, down 49% from 1972. The problem is black women believe that every other race of man is a breadwinner. Like, I don't understand how they know how much salary is, paychecks. They know the cost of rent. They know the cost of everything. They know how much men are making, but somehow in their heads, they believe every other man is magically the sole breadwinner, taking care of 100% of bills in their home. It is only black men who cannot do this.
Like when I say like the unrealistic relationship stuff, a lot of it, it's asking people to perform, like say for me, if I'm a woman, I want a man that's soft with me and that can deal with my emotions, that's emotionally good, but I also want him to be hot-headed and turn up if anybody comes near us, and I want him to be a provider, and I want him to be all about money, but then I want him to be on dates and all this. It's like that stuff doesn't match. It just doesn't match. Someone who is completely financially focused and stuff is usually not going to have the time to cater to you in the way that you want.
For the type of man that these women want, that's going to go out there and be able to take care of everything, let's just assume that they looking for that type of dude that's going to allow them to not have to work, housewife shit. That man is going to be gone a lot. That man is going to be out there working. When you make $100,000 a year, they give you that $100,000 for a reason. Usually if you making about that much money, you ain't home. You got to put in some time. Women out here with all these demands, what we're learning is that they want a finished product man, and they want to come in and just reap the benefits.
What do you say to women that want a finished product man?
You'll probably stay single. That's the honesty. Why would a finished product man choose you? This is the thing with a finished product man. When men choose to marry, it is more responsibility and slightly less fun, right? Because you have obligations now. Why would a finished product man opt into responsibility that he doesn't need when he's already arrived?
If I didn't took the time to put in all that work to get to where I'm at right now, if you're coming into my life, then you got to bring something too. You have to provide something. Like, you can't sit there and expect a man to do all these things and you don't do nothing for him.
If a man drives 50 minutes to your pickup location and refuses to step out and open a door for you, would that be a red flag?
It's over. It's over. It's over. You gotta open the door. Open the fucking door.
Basically, they have queen treatment, huh?
Treatment.
All right, so how can you...
Sure, for sure.
All right, so if a man's treating you like a queen, how can you treat him like a king?
You treat him like a king by, like, getting the time of day? Like, I can think of.
They told us stop acting like a wife until we get the ring.
Man, you better not listen to that shit. You gotta at least appear as a wife. I'm gonna tell you something, what a wife do. A wife do things for a man he don't even know he needed done.
He's awesome as fuck, but that's what you gotta do.
Yeah,
can't be somebody's wife.
You gotta be his everything. I'm saying you gotta be everything. You gotta be his therapist, his nurse, his masseuse, his brain, his freak, everything.
I ain't doing all of
They
that.
not.
And what's crazy is no matter what you do, no matter how you come at these women, you could be the perfect gentleman. It does not matter.
I'm a hard worker, and I want a woman that is also a hard worker too.
You said you wanted a hard-working woman, and I am not a hard worker. I don't want a job, so that's pretty much that.
That's cool.
I'm born to be feminine, not hard.
We're not gonna just glaze past that. So you telling me that working means that you're not feminine? And if that's the case, then isn't that the problem that we're talking about now? Women wanted this equality. You wanted to be in the workplace. You got everything you wanted. Men lost out. Men lost out on the femininity that you lose going to the job every day. So if your femininity is dependent on if you working or not, y'all chose this shit.
Just the fact that he mentioned he wants a woman to cater, but he also wants like a hard worker. And for me, it's you kind of have to choose a lane where it's like, if you want a woman that's going to be a hardworking professional, I love that and I admire that. But if you want a woman that's going to be at home catering to you, she's not going to be out like so much time in the day.
See, they logic don't be right, bro. They brains don't be right. But if you agree that you all are trying to build something for the future, for your family, for your kids, to leave a legacy, then there's some hard work. Too many of these women nowadays want to sit on their ass and reap all the benefits while you do the hard work for you to get divorced and for there still not to be nothing left of a legacy for our families. So as a man, what do we get in this? What are we getting out of this? Gents, all we're getting is a bunch of big ass heifers. I don't know if y'all familiar where this is. This is the world famous by the Heart Attack Grill. Rest in peace, because the Heart Attack Grill is now closed. Thank you for this economy, just saying. But yeah, I hear people get on this stuff all the time. Now I need y'all to understand, this thing is saying, look at all the 270 plus modern women that are getting up on this scale. When I get up on the scale, it says 270. I am the size of an NFL defensive end, and these women weigh as much as a defensive tackle, built like a defensive tackle. Oh, refrigerator Perry ass bitches. That's the kind of woman you expected to do stuff for.
What decides for you to f with other people or just f with her?
I'm gonna vote this now, right? Obviously, men are visual. We want somebody who's attractive, but it's not all about attractiveness, especially in this day and age. Out here, there's a bunch of good-looking women. The biggest thing that's gonna set someone apart is their character. Are you modest? Are you respectable? Do you respect yourself enough to not just be willy-nilly with anybody? Do you respect me? Do you respect you enough to take care of yourself, eat well, go to the gym, check up on people, communicate? Modesty and respectability is the difference between taking a girl serious. You can look good, you can bounce that joint on me all you want, but if you're not modest and you're not respectable, it's not gonna work.
A lot of guys, especially in this day and age, a lot of guys are seeing that women aren't bringing a lot to the table, and it's very unnerving because women have a huge capacity, but they're not spending their whole life exploring that and expanding on what they can do and what they can give. So they're coming into the dating world thinking, oh, I'm just attractive, I'm beautiful, and this guy's going to pay for all my plastic surgery, and he's just going to buy me this nice house in the coolest neighborhood in our town, and he's going to buy me this car and do all this stuff for me, and all I'm going to do is sit home and go to my appointments and, you know, have babies, get a nanny, not even have babies. They don't even want to have sex a lot of the time, these women. They just want to do IVF and very sterile, very clean, get on with their life. And the guys get so shortchanged.
Do you two have any final questions for one another before we determine if there's a match?
Do you have kids?
I do not.
You do not have kids. How do you feel about women who have kids?
So everything is subjective. I feel like I would want to be more educated on the woman's situation. I just want to know what's the situation with the father, what's the situation with childcare, all those things in between, and take it from there.
Okay. Looking for a marriage?
At some point, yes.
At some point.
Right now, I don't have a timetable on that because I like to really get to know a woman deeper. I feel like marriage is by far one of the most important choices you'll make in your life. So I never like to say, in 2 years, I got to be married, putting myself against the wall.
Okay, I'm going to pop. Reason why is because I know what I want. I'm looking to build something with someone, respectfully. Okay.
She popped because he didn't say he wanted to get married right away. And any ladies listening, you know how dumbass of an argument that is? Like, I understand from your perspective, you want a man to say, definitely marriage. He did not say no. He said he wanted to take his time. That is the kind of man that y'all should actually want. A man who is thoughtful. A man who thinks about things and plans things. But y'all want that shit now because your feelings dictate that. Because your clock dictates that. However, if your man doesn't have that type of discernment to say, let me evaluate the situation, let's be smart about this. So gents, you as a man, it is the most important decision you can ever make because it can make or break your whole foundation. There are men who have gotten married to women to only be divorced and to never recover from that shit.
The new rich is peace. It is. You can put somebody in a Rolls Royce, he's still gonna have the same problems. He's gonna have those problems in a Rolls Royce. And I think once you become in this place where you just at peace with who you are and who you're becoming, and like I said again, I had to give myself permission to evolve.
Wow.
Because it was almost like I wanted to grow, but I couldn't grow because of my surroundings. These weeds and these things that would hold me back. And when I started to clean that out, I started to like grow and bloom and blossom. And I just started to understand like, wow, like they're different up here.